slays demons, the other slays gods. Both are misunderstood and mistaken as bad guys when, in reality, they're a mix of both. But they do try to do what they think is right. Dante from Devil May Cry and Kratos from God of War. If a demon slayer and a god slayer walked into a bar, what happens? I'm not too sure exactly, but what I am sure of is that today we'll rewind rumble. Before you judge Kratos as some menacing, cold-blooded killer, he was actually once a normal family man who cared about raising his family and ensuring their safety. But then Ares, the previous god of war, tricked Kratos into killing his wife and child. This pissed off Kratos to the point of wanting to seek revenge against the entire Greek pantheon of deities. Kratos starts off as a demigod, being the son of Zeus and brother of Hercules, but soon becomes the full god of war. As for Dante, Dante is the main protagonist of the Devil May Cry series. He is the second son of the demon Sparta and the human Eva, and of course his younger twin brother Virgil. Dante is a paranormal mercenary, private investigator, and vigilante devil hunter, dedicated to exterminating evil demons and other supernatural forces, a mission he follows in pursuit of those that killed his mother and corrupted his brother. Like many of Zeus's children, Kratos is gifted with superhuman strength, endurance, durability, and power. Kratos is strong enough to lift and push skyscraper-sized bosses, and can survive many heavy impact stabbings and otherwise fatal blows. Dante possesses extraordinary powers far beyond that of any human being and most demons, thanks to the blood of his father, Sparta. Dante has incredible raw bodily strength even in his human form. He can shatter stone with little difficulty, and often overpowers demons much larger and more imposing than himself. He is also blindingly fast, able to dash a short distance to sound speed dodge attacks, dodge bullets fired at close range, and even moves so fast he appears to teleport. His speed is rivaled only by his younger brother Virgil. With every god Kratos kills, he gains a new weapon or ability for his arsenal. His full arsenal includes, but is not limited to, the blades of Athena, Olympus, and Exile, which are all chained blades that Kratos can whip around and stab enemies with from a distance. The boots of Hermes, which gives him super speed, fast enough to run up walls. Things like the bow of Apollo and wings of Icarus give Kratos the ability of projectile attacking and flight. Dante can almost instantly heal from nearly any wound. Even the Hell Prides were survived when he ignored their attacks in the beginning of Devil May Cry 3. Combined with his great resilience, Dante's healing factor makes him virtually unkillable and also may grant him immortality from age. Dante is also equipped with around 666 weapons that range from ballistic guns to sharp swords. His main pistols are so strong, they can one-shot even the strongest of demons and monsters. While Kratos is really powerful and mighty, he can easily be fooled and manipulated. I mean, with little effort, the guy was tricked into killing his own wife and child. Even when he reached god status, he was easily fooled countless of times by the likes of Zeus and other gods. And with enough force, Kratos can be killed and sent to the afterlife. Thanks to his half-demon nature, Dante can release his demonic power through his devil trigger. This turns him into a full-on demon. This form increases his strength, speed, healing factor, and even grants him the ability to fly. The only thing in Dante's way is actually Dante. Dante does a great job at underestimating his opponents, allowing them to get a good early start against him in most fights. However, thanks to Dante's quick thinking skills, this setback is something that he can overcome more often than not.
And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will take place on Earth, and remember, there is no prep time. Let the battle begin!
You're no god. I will see you suffer!
I mean, I can see a little fire in you.
Pathetic and weak! Let's see what you can do!
Hopefully you enjoyed that animation, and if you did, super special thanks to Team Animation Rewind's Croy Productions. Thanks, and enjoy the post-analysis. And the winner is Kratos. Now, it shouldn't be too hard to explain why a god who slays gods for a living can be an edgelord who slays demons for a living. Starting with speed, Kratos was on par with Bladder, who is the god of light, which gives Kratos impressive FTL feats. Dante can react to lightning, which makes him massively hypersonic plus. He was able to block and dodge lightning-based attacks from Navan. If Kratos was just base light speed, which is a low ball, even with just a tipping point of FTL, Kratos would be roughly 100 times faster than Dante. I've brought this dead horse of an analogy up many times, but once again, this is like a snail versus a Ferrari. Dante realistically has no chance of landing any hits on Kratos, and that's just with speed alone. Kratos' strength is on par with Jörmungandr, who is the only giant to ever survive a battle with Thor. Thor is stated to be the most powerful of the Norse gods in the God of War universe. He was able to destroy an entire army of giants by himself, with Jörmungandr being the only survivor. Each giant at minimum should have large multi-continent levels of strength, which could easily make Thor above planet level. So the question for this fight becomes, with this level of strength, can Kratos beat Dante to the point of no return? Remember, Dante has an impressive healing factor, but you must also remember that regeneration is not the same as omnipotent durability. Dante can bleed and he can get bruises. If Dante has nothing to regenerate from, then of course he can't regenerate. Kratos has many multi-continent level electric and fire-based attacks that could very well burn Dante to the point of no return. Or, with his FTL speed, he can punch every cell in Dante's body. The average human body has around 38 trillion cells. If Kratos individually smushes each one at light speed, he can do this in at worst a few hours and at best a few seconds. Of course, if he smushes multiple cells at once, he can do this much faster at the speed of light. Kratos simply just statistically stomps Dante into oblivion, making the winner of this Rumble, Kratos. No need for a like goal if you want to see Dante get a second shot at this series, because up next, as I said in the previous episode, this is a back-to-back Dante celebration. Up next, we got Dante versus Hellboy, and of course, there will be a preview for that after this little tidbit. Don't forget to comment down your own ideas, and stay tuned as I show you that same outro. On the next episode of Rewind Rumble.